Hi everyone, welcome back to the USCPA classes for Financial Accounting and Reporting exam. In this video, which is part 2 of General Purpose Financial Statement for Profit Organization, I'll be walking you through in detail about income statement, which is statement of profit and loss. So let's dive into it to understand everything about income statement.
So this income statement, is it a multi-level income statement or a single income statement?
Multi-level है sir.
Multi-level है ना? Why?
Yes.
Because you have sales, then cost and expenses, and it is giving you operating income. Right? One is this, it is giving
Right.
you. Oh, someone is writing. Ayush, don't do this. Boy, I need to stop.
सर पता नहीं क्या हो रहा है, मैं कुछ भी टच कर रहा हूँ स्क्रीन पे तो कुछ आ रहा है.
No problem.
I'll just stop now.
Okay, so you got it. Like, what is multi-level, income statement? How should I remove this? How to remove this? Any idea?
सर ये शायद आयुष ही रिमूव करेगा.
They cancel. Ayush, can you use eraser to remove this? I'm not able to.
I'm checking. I can do that. Okay.
I got my eraser.
मुझे तो दिख नहीं रहा सर, मैं इधर ही ढूंढ रहा था तब से. ये नहीं मिल रहा.
Okay. So coming back to the income statement side, so there are two type of income statement. One is single step income statement, and second is multiple step format, and they both are being allowed as per GAAP, right? And most of the company have seen like multiple step format only, and especially for the large accelerator, if you see, like any company who is filing 10K, so you'll see this multi-level or multi-step format only. But for the small organization, you can use the single step format also. And there are few definition, which is, like the general one. What is revenue? Revenue is like inflow. Is it still not clear? My voice is still not clear. Akash,
No
is my
sir.
voice still not
Break
clear?
हो रही है सर अभी भी.
Oh boy. Change my internet. Let me see if I have. Let me jump to 5G. Is it better now? Am I audible to everyone?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes. नहीं.
Huh?
Sir,
Shall we continue?
bandwidth.
Now I jump to 5G, so hopefully it should be better. Kashish, am I audible?
Yes, sir, up to you.
So there are a few small definitions: revenue, expense, gain, loss, and incomes. So quickly do that. Nothing, which you are not aware of. So revenue, as you all know, is the inflow of assets or settlement of liability. Either you are receiving cash or you are disposing of any of your liability may result into the revenue, which is during the period from delivering of, producing of goods, rendering of services, or any other activity that constitute an entity ongoing major or central operation. So what you need to keep in mind, the revenue is always come from the business operation, which is your main business operation, right? Any other thing which you are receiving may result into gains, right? That is the difference. Sometimes students get confused what is revenue and what is gain. So difference between revenue and gain is revenue is always come from the general business activity, or you can see the main business activity for which you have started your business. But gains are coming from other than business activity, like for example sale of investment, sale of property, plant and equipment, right? Those items may result into the one-time gain. But if trading into the property, trading into the stock is your business activity, then it is your normal revenue. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Expenses are outflow of assets or incurrence of the liability during the period from delivering or producing of goods, rendering of service, other activity that constitute entity ongoing major or central operation. So what is the difference between expenses and losses? Expenses are majorly for your business activities, like your rental expense, your salary expense, your purchase expenses, right? But on the other hand, losses are from the one-time activity, which is maybe on account of sale of property, plant, equipment, machinery, investment, right? But if there is sale of inventory, it is an expense. It go into the cost of goods sold, right? That is the difference between expenses and losses. And income result into revenue minus expense plus gain minus losses will result into income, right? Let's do some practice question really quick to understand balance sheet concept and income statement concept. The effect of material transaction that is infrequent in occurrence but not unusual in nature should be presented separately as a component of income from continuing operation when the transaction result into what? Gain or loss? Are you getting what is the call of the question? Call of the question is the effect of material transaction that is infrequent. That means not part of your regular business activity, but not unusual. Should be presented separately as a component of income from continuing operation when the transaction result in what? Loss or gain? Or both or neither?
Sir,
We have just studied this.
sir, 1 second.
Kashish, what is the call of the question? Gurmehar?
सर यही है कि सर अदर देन बिजनेस एक्टिविटी मतलब
नीदर होगा सर.
Neither?
सर गेन भी नहीं है, लॉस भी नहीं है, क्योंकि ये तो इनकम होगा, ये एक्सपेंस होगा
But
तभी.
first help me understand the question. What is the call of the question?
So basically question is saying ki any material transaction which is not from a regular business, how should it be shown as whether it should be a balance sheet item or P&L item? Balance sheet में gain और loss आते हैं, P&L में profit और income और expenses आते हैं. अच्छा
No,
तो
your interpretation is wrong.
interpretation is wrong. Okay.
Gurmehar, what is the call of the question?
तो मैंने इसके ऊपर का सेक्शन मिस कर दिया. मैं अभी ज्वाइन किया.
But what is like if you can just explain the meaning of question. Just read the question and explain the meaning.
सर एक्चुअली मेरे को तो सर सेकंड लग रहा है आंसर इसका. सेकंड आंसर लग रहा है.
Meaning.
No, what is the call of the question? I'm still
that is infrequent in occurrences. पता नहीं, I don't know, but ये वो वाले सिचुएशंस तो नहीं है जैसे हम एफएक्स की बात कर रहे थे like which is not a normal course of business, which is not in hand of the entity.
No, Abhi, as of now, what I'm saying, just help me understand your understanding of the question. What question is asking? What is the call of the question based on your understanding? Or maybe if you can tell me like Hindi meaning of the question. Is it so difficult language?
No, sir.
I think we all have studied in convent school.
Yes, sir.
Except me. I admit I have not studied in convent school.
ओ हमें ये बताना है कि कोई एक वी हैव एंटर्ड इनटू अ ट्रांजैक्शन, ठीक है। ट्रांजैक्शन में कब हम ये देखेंगे, मतलब या उस ट्रांजैक्शन में हमें या तो गेन हो रहा है या लॉस हो रहा है, तो तो उसको हम कब एज अ सेपरेट कंपोनेंट ऑफ इनकम दिखाएंगे? एंड वो
one by one, let's go one by one. The effect of a material transaction that is infrequent in occurrence, right? Simple. There is a material transaction which is not a routine nature of transaction, right? Clear yahan tak?
Yes, sir.
But not unusual. Unusual nahi hai. It's a transaction which is not part of your regular business, but not unusual.
Like sale of asset.
Right, like sale of asset. Yes, you're right. Now you got it. Like nature should be presented separately as a component of income from continuing operation. So you need to disclose that separately into your income statement when the transaction result into gain or loss or both or neither.
Both.
सर दोनों होगा.
Right. If you remember here,
sale of an asset
when I
करेंगे, either
was
it's a gain or
here,
loss.
when I was telling you the difference between revenue and gain and difference between expenses and losses, what I have explained, revenue is coming from your routine business activity. Expenses are relating to your routine business activity, whereas the gains are from non-routine business activities, like sale of an asset, sale of investment, right? Sale of capital item, right? If you are selling inventory, it's part of your revenue and expenses. But when you are selling an asset, it results into gain or losses.
Correct.
Right? We discussed this.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Clear
sir.
answer.
So, which option is correct?
Sir, first one.
First option, right?
Yes, sir.
Gurmeher?
Yes, sir. Yes,
सर
sir.
ये फर्स्ट लाइन ना थोड़ी ट्रिकी सी लग रही है, तभी से क्लियर नहीं हो रहा है. Infrequently
That is the reason. First, you need to focus on what is the call of the question. If you understand call of the question, then like answer are very easy to pick. But most of the time, students get confused in picking up call of the question, and they select the wrong answer based on their judgment. Right? First, always read the question at least twice to understand question correctly. And there would be a tricky language in the question. Question may not be difficult, but language may be tricky.
Got it.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
second question. In Diamond Company, year 2, single step income statement. What is single step income statement? What
जिसमें
is single?
सिंगल स्टेप वो जिसमें बाइफरकेट नहीं करते, ऑपरेटिंग इनकम अलग से नहीं दिखा रहे होते हैं.
सारे
Yes.
एक्सपेंसेस एक साथ आ रहे हो.
Yes. So single step income statement as prepared by Diamond Controller. The section titled revenue consists of the following. So revenue includes sales, purchased account, discount, recovery from account written off, In year 2, single step income statement, what should be the diamond report the total revenue? So what will be the revenue? Just I'm taking you back to the up here. So revenue section include sales and interest income, right? Then after expense section include cost of goods sold, selling expense, administrative expense, interest expense, and then there would be income tax expense and net income. So this is what like single step format is. Here you have 3 items. You have sales, you have purchase discount, and you have recovery of account written off. So what will be the total amount you need to show in the revenue if you are using single step?
Sir, all three, 263,000.
Why purchase discount will be part of revenue?
Sir,
What is purchase discount?
basically, this is reducing our COGS.
So it is part of your, is it part of your revenue or
But
part of your,
उसमें
it will
अदर
come here.
इनकम, अच्छा अदर इनकम नहीं इंक्लूड हो रही है, ओके। नहीं तो इसमें अदर इनकम कहाँ आ रही है? सिंगल स्टेप में अदर इनकम कहाँ पे रिपोर्ट हो रही है?
Yeah. Yes. No distinction between operating and non-operating.
सिर्फ ऑपरेटिंग नॉन ऑपरेटिंग की डिस्टिंक्शन नहीं है, तो वो अदर इनकम ऊपर ये आएगी और वो रेवेन्यू की जगह उसको हम टोटल इनकम लिखेंगे ना।
Yes, you are right. So sales, interest income, and you can say other income. Right?
Yes, sir.
So now, what is the answer?
तो 263 ही होगा पूरा परचेज डिस्काउंट। नहीं, अभी भी 3000 तो कॉग्स में ही शो करेंगे यार, फिर अब मैं कंफ्यूज हो गया।
What is the recovery of account written off? What is recovery?
Bad debt recover हो गए, we wrote it off as bad debts and they are recovered, so this is other income for sure. ठीक है। आई एम कंफ्यूज्ड इन परचेज डिस्काउंट कि वो कॉग्स में से रिड्यूस होंगे या फिर उसको नहीं, वो कॉग्स में से ही रिड्यूस होंगे, तो 260,000 ही होगा सर।
राइट?
यस सर।
गुरमेहर, आशीष,
राइट राइट।
अरे एक बार फिर से थोड़ा
आकाश, कैन यू एक्सप्लेन?
यस, सो बेसिकली सेल्स तो अपना रेवेन्यू हो गया, ठीक है। रिकवरी ऑफ अकाउंट्स रिटर्न ऑफ इज बेसिकली बैड डेट्स थे, वी रोट इट ऑफ एज बैड डेट्स इन प्रीवियस ईयर, बट करंट ईयर में वी हैव रिकवर्ड इट, सो दैट इज ट्रीटेड एज अदर इनकम, ठीक है। सो सेल्स प्लस अदर इनकम अपना टोटल इनकम हो जाएगी, वो दोनों एक साथ रिपोर्ट होंगे। अब क्या होता है सिंगल स्टेप में, ओनली ऑल द एक्सपेंसेस आर शोन टुगेदर, सो परचेजेस अदर मतलब एक्सपेंसेस के साथ ही आएगी, और परचेज डिस्काउंट्स जो होते हैं वो परचेज में से रिड्यूस होके हम नेट परचेजेस दिखाते हैं, सो इट वुड फॉर्म पार्ट ऑफ कॉस्ट ऑफ गुड्स सोल्ड, दैट इज एक्सपेंसेस, वो इनकम का पार्ट नहीं बनता।
गॉट इट, ठीक है ठीक है।
राइट, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन। X and company trial balance of income statement account of the current year ended December 31st include the following. X income tax rate is 30% and X is year-end multiple step income statement. What amount should X report as income after taxes from continuing operation? What should be the income after taxes? So the sales is $575,000. You have COGS 270, administrative expenses, losses, sales commission, and then you have interest revenue, freight outward, losses on earlier retirement of long-term debt, and bad debt expenses. So total expenses you have 420, total incomes you have $600. So what is the difference between 600 and 420? 180 multiplied by 0.3. 30% is your taxes. How much is it? $54,000.
54,000. Yes, sir.
Right. So 180 minus 54. How much is it?
126.
So 126 is the right answer. What they are saying? Income after taxes from continuing operation. So there is nothing discontinuing operation.
Correct.
Right, Kashish?
Yes, sir, clear.
Hmm?